the mysterious figure in the case of the young girl who suddenly disappeared. After Jennifer Kesse disappeared from her apartment, a suspect was recorded by surveillance cameras leaving her car at a nearby apartment building, but the gate accidentally obscured the person's appearance. Jennifer Kesse, 24 years old, lives alone in an apartment building in Orlando, Florida. She is described as a successful young woman with a stable job as a financial manager for an investment company. Jennifer and her boyfriend, Rob Allen, had just returned from a vacation in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Her life seemed perfect, until the fateful morning of January 24, 2006. The strange disappearance. On the evening of January 23, 2006, Jennifer returned from work at 6 p.m. and talked to her family on the phone. She called her boyfriend at 10 p.m. before going to bed. Rob was the last person to contact Jennifer. The young woman usually called or texted her boyfriend every morning before going to work, but no messages were sent on January 24. Worried, Rob tried to contact his girlfriend many times but got no answer. The calls went straight to voicemail. Colleagues also wondered why they had not heard from Jennifer when she missed an important meeting that morning. At 11 a.m., the company contacted Jennifer's parents to inform them of the situation. Sensing that something was wrong, the Kesses drove to their daughter's house to check. They quickly discovered that Jennifer's car was missing, but the apartment showed no signs of disturbance. They found a damp towel indicating that Jennifer had showered that morning before going to work, some clothes spread out on the bed, a pair of pajamas on the floor and some makeup on the shelf. Jennifer's favorite high heels were also missing from the closet. All the evidence seemed to point to her having gone to work. As usual. So where was Jennifer? The car had few clues. The Kesses immediately called the Orlando Police Department to report Jennifer missing. They looked around the apartment, shrugged and said, "She must have had a fight with her boyfriend, she'll be back," and left, Jennifer's father said. On the evening of January 24, family and friends began handing out flyers hoping someone would provide information about Jennifer's whereabouts. By the next day, news of her disappearance had spread across the country. 2 days after Jennifer disappeared, police received a call from someone who had seen a photo of her 2004 black Chevy Malibu on the news and thought it looked a lot like the car parked outside their apartment complex, about a mile from Jennifer's house. It was indeed Jennifer's car. When police analyzed the car at the crime lab, they only collected 2 pieces of evidence, a small amount of DNA and a trace too small to provide any useful information, Jennifer's father told Fox News in 2016. A DVD player was still in the back seat. Personal belongings such as a cell phone and wallet were missing, but Jennifer's bank account had shown no activity since her disappearance, so police do not believe robbery was the motive. The mysterious person was hidden by a gate. Surveillance footage from the apartment complex where the car was found also frustrated investigators. Surveillance video captured the car parked at noon on the day Jennifer went missing, a person sitting in the car for 32 seconds, getting out and driving away. But all physical features of the suspect were almost completely obscured by the apartment complex's iron gate. The camera was designed to record images only every 3 seconds, rather than continuously, so every 3 seconds the suspect's face was obscured by a different gate post. Investigators asked NASA to enhance the video, but they couldn't even determine if the suspect was male or female. They could only tell that the person was between 5 feet 6 inches and 5 feet 7 inches tall and dressed in white clothing. Media reports on the case said the obscured video made him the luckiest suspect ever. Jennifer's family's struggle. Before she disappeared without a trace, Jennifer seemed to have it all, a loving family, a boyfriend, a great job, and no reason to leave it all behind and run. The family believes something terrible happened to her. In 2018, the Kesse family sued the Orlando Police Department to seek more information about Jennifer's disappearance. They said the police department initially claimed there was no evidence or anything of note connected to Jennifer's car. But after suing and obtaining records from the government, the family went through some 16,000 pages of documents, which revealed that police had collected DNA from the car. The family also discovered police photos of Jennifer's car they had never seen before. The photos showed dust from construction work and signs of a struggle on the hood. In 2020, Jennifer's father said his daughter may have been a victim of human trafficking. In 2022, he accused the Orlando Police Department of negligence and incompetence in investigating the disappearance. He said that while the family struggled to get the investigation and hired a private investigator to search for Jennifer relentlessly, the police let the case lie dormant since 2010. In November 2022, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, FDLE, took over the investigation, but all leads came to a dead end. By June, the Kesse family received a call from the FDLE informing them that investigators had collected new DNA evidence and had narrowed the scope of suspects using a list compiled by the Kesse family itself. According to Jennifer's father, the FDLE no longer considers the case a dead end and believes progress is being made, thanks to new technology that removes previous barriers related to evidence. The family is now looking forward to any new information that might reveal what happened to Jennifer. "I want to know where Jennifer is, dead or alive," said Mr. Kesse.